afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 10 video. Bring you Palkia. Now, Palkia is actually not a terrible Pokemon Series 10, and the point of this series and the point of this video and the next couple of videos is to prove that to you guys. Palkia is great. It's versatile. It's a water type. It doesn't care about things like Zacian, really, unless Zacian carries Play Rough, but they usually don't. I hope they don't. I mean, I could be wrong. Doesn't care about things like Kyogre, and is tanky enough to deal with the majority of what's spooky. Also does have little cheeky moves such as Trick Room, and it's a pretty reliable Trick Room setter because a lot of people don't expect it to go for Trick Room. Because I also have things like Stack Attack on this team, which also have Trick Room. So I have a lot of options here. As you can see, this is starting to shape itself out to be a Trick Room team. Stack Attack here with the safety goggles. Our traditional Stack Attack set. There's nothing too fancy about this set. And then there's Landorus. Landorus is here specifically for Zacian, specifically for speed control, and specifically because I feel like it's one of the better ground types in the game. And so far, every single Landorus on my team has done amazing. So let's keep it that way. We have the Indeedee here for redirection in case we need to really set up the Trick Room. In case it's like an end-all, be-all, we need this Trick Room up or else we go down. And then we got the Alola Marowak. Alola Marowak for a long time has always been one of my most favorite Pokemon. I don't know why. I just love this design. I love this Pokemon. I love this typing. So now, let's see if we could do something here. This is kind of like a Trick Room sweeper. It was okay in Dynamax meta, but I feel like it's just even better now. Right? It just has what it needs now to be like a serious threat. And a lot of the Pokemon, since they can't double their HP, things like the Thick Club plus your really high attack really do that much more damage. So hopefully we can get some Marowak sweeps with this team. I would love that. And then top it all off, we have a little bit of Serena just to stop fake outs and stop priority and stop Rillaboom. Pretty self-explanatory. A lot of these Pokemon I've used before. The big new ones are Palkia and Marowak. Let's see if they can actually make a difference on today's episode. If you guys are excited, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. Let's go ahead and get started with these battles. Palkia versus Ho-Oh situation. Okay. I got a lot of Pokemon on my enemy side of the field that are weak to rock and that are weak to water. I mean, that's not awful. I have to be a little bit careful about setting up Trick Room, though, because they do have an Amoonguss. And in situations like that, I don't want to set up Trick Room because Amoonguss is going to outspeed and put everything to sleep. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. I do think a Palkia lead isn't out of the ordinary. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's not out of the ordinary. It's pretty straightforward. I don't want to lead with the Marowak because they have double Intimidate, but I think a Palkia plus Lando lead should be okay. Lando can help. They do have a lot of flying types, but I could just go for, you know, other moves. I definitely want the Marowak in the back just so I can have something for the Regieleki, and I think I'm going to top it off with a Serena. I don't know if I need Indeedee. I don't know if I need Stacka. Actually, Stacka might be nice. Do we leave the Serena behind? I guess so. Serena does have some good moves, though. It does have, like, Triple Axle for those ice weaknesses, and does have High Jump Kick for those fighting weaknesses. But are we going to hit those moves? Who knows? Okay, let's do Serena. Let's do Serena. Since we're planning on not going Trick Room here, let's not bring our Trick Room setter. Or, like, one of our two Trick Room setters. We're bringing one of them, right? Also, new trainer card. I actually did it. I don't know where I came up with that one. I created that one on my own. It's not like I saw it somewhere and I stole it and I was like, oh yeah, that's totally creative. I actually came up with that one on my own. They lead with the Amoonguss and the P.2. Not gonna lie, kind of gross. Do I Trick Room the Trick Room? What do I do here? Do they go Trick Room here? They definitely go Trick Room. They'd probably go Trick Room here, but honestly, I think it's more efficient to try to just get rid of the Amoonguss immediately, right? If they Trick Room, so be it. At least I get rid of the one reason I was afraid of the Trick Room to begin with, right? Here's a Psychic. The Sheer Force Life Orb Psychic right here. Good way to start off. You're impressing me, Landorus. Keep up the good work. Good job. Eat a Spatial Rend, connecting all of our moves today. That's amazing. Average damage, but we're not here to do damage. They're actually going to go for the Ice Beam. Alright. That's gonna definitely knock out our Landers. The thing is, one, I would trade Landorus for Among Us, because now I'm allowed to go for Trick Room and not care. I think, at least. I'm gonna actually swap in the Serena here, because I feel like Serena did have a lot of moves that are very good for the enemy team. They might go in like Ho-Oh or something here. They do. Alright, so that just means I gotta U-turn out or I gotta Trick Room. I have to make a decision. Or I'm just gonna Hydro Pump here. Why even risk it, right? Let's just go right into our Marowak. I don't want to risk my Serena taking a fire or a flying type move. Hopefully my opponent goes for a fire move so I can resist it. Otherwise, oh well. I can at least get a water type move. Hopefully. Yes! Everything's connecting. That's the one worry I have with Palkia, man. Is that all of the moves are super, like, not guaranteed. Which is a little spooky. Okay, they did go for the Sacred Fire, and then they went for the Trick Room. Thank you! That actually helps my Marowak. Interesting. So now Marowak can pretty much wreck shop on that side spot, while we just hit a P.2 with the Spatial Rend. I understand Hydro Pump is more efficient. Actually, what's more efficient here? Ugh, I don't like the inaccuracies, but let's go Poltergeist. I think Ho-Oh was lefty, so it should still have his item. We have to pay attention to the Ho-Oh's item. Ho-Oh's actually gonna swap here into the Regieleki. Okay, so this looks like just a straight sack. We're gonna hold on to that Focus Sash, smack you in the face with it, take you down to the Focus Sash. I found it funny, like that's how Poltergeist works. Another Ice Beam. Okay, it looks like they're going for freezes there. I mean, if this is all they got, then amazing. If this is all they got, then I think we're fine. We can Spatial Rend on the Aleki, and then this is a straight Flare Blitz. They actually set their own Trick Room that's going to harm them in the end. They should have taken that turn to undo the Trick Room as soon as possible. They're trying to undo it right now. It's a little late, man. Had they gone for, like, Brave Bird, they would have been in a completely different situation. That's what's scary about, like, these dual mode teams. Like, these teams can go either Trick Room or just be there. Like, I don't have to set it, right? I work in both. What baffles me is that the Trick Room wasn't set the first turn. I feel like what my opponent should have done is, like, maybe set it the first turn. I don't know why I'm ignoring Regieleki, because Regieleki is not a Pokemon, technically. Right? Like, what does Regieleki do with my Lightning Rod on the field? There is legitimately okay. Every time Poltergeist happens, I've been noticing this with like some of my practice games. I did have some practice games with this team. Nice crit, didn't matter. The Poltergeist animation is so scary. I feel like I miss every time I go for Poltergeist. But yeah, like, Marowak with Lightning Rod is the hardest counter to Regieleki. You can't go for E-Speed or whatever else it gets. You can't go for Round. You can't go for Electric moves, so what do? Okay, very, very convincing victory with this team right away. That's always a bad sign. So let's see how these next couple games go. Jim Jam James Jimbo, I got some questions for you, my friend. Question number 1. What are you about to do to me? There's a Tyrantrum. There's a Virizion. There's a Wishy-Washy. Carbink and Necrozma base form. Whatever happens this battle, we're keeping it in the video because this is going to be for learning experiences. Are they locked in already? Here I am, confused outside of my mind. My opponent, confident with the decision. What is Carbink doing here? Carbink's their setter, right? Has to be. Explosion? Like, that's all I know that Carbink does. Like, I don't even know if I want to set Trick Room here because their team is kind of slow. So let's just go Palkia. And let's go in Indeedee? bring the Serena in the back and Landorus. Let's do that. We're gonna leave Marowak behind this game. Marowak did fantastic in the last game, don't get me wrong, but I just see very little reason to bring it here. It really only does well against the Virizion. Oh, then Necrozma. I completely didn't consider Necrozma as a Pokemon that whole time. Yeah, Marowak would have done really good against Necrozma. Oh well. Too late now. We're locked in. Locked in. Battle started. Incineroar and Necrozma lead. They want to set Trick Room if I've ever seen it. Good news, they can't fake us out. I just throw everything into Incin, I think. Like, there's nothing on this planet that's gonna make me knock out that Necrozma, right? There's no way. So, I just throw everything I got into Incin. There's no point in Trick Rooming either until they show me they have it. So, we're gonna Helping Hand here with the Palkia, and we're gonna throw everything into Incin. They can't fake us out because of Psychic Terrain. They don't have any way of changing the Psychic Terrain. They're going to withdraw the Incin. Whatever's coming in is going to take a Hydro Pump. That doesn't want to take it either. It's neutral, but it doesn't want to take it. Tyrantrum is not the tankiest thing in the world. Even though it's like one of the coolest Pokemon in the world. I love that thing. Hydro Pump's going to connect. This is big damage. Lustrous Orb going to do some serious... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Amazing. They set up the Trick Room. Honestly, so be it. We got redirection, and we could undo the Trick Room immediately. I don't think we have to. In fact, I won't. Yeah, I just won't. Like, what does Necrozma do? Like, can't I just leave that on the field and ignore it the whole game? Theoretically speaking. I guess we'll see. Brutal Swing. Oh, I guess I can't avoid that. It's gonna lower my attack, but that's meaningless. What is this? Weakness policy. What? Why are you weak to dragon types? I have questions. Oh no, Brutal Swing is dark. Oh, I thought of Breaking Swipe. My bad. Okay, so they're a weakness policy? Honestly, you weren't even able to get rid of the Indeedee. The Indeedee's still standing. And you were in Psychic Terrain. In comes Wishy-Washy. Okay, I think I really need to undo Trick Room now. Oh, Wishy-Washy's a cool shiny. I would have never known. Okay, we undo Trick Room. As soon as we can. And then with Trick Room undone, we could start hitting the Sidemon some more. Wishy-Washy goes to the Scald. Ooh, that's not good. Hopefully I could take a Photon Geyser. I'm not so sure though. There's gonna be a lot of damage. Of course I'm losing to this. I knew I was gonna lose to this. I knew it! I knew it! It has to happen. It's Pokésports lore. Something dumb happens, I lose to it. What do I do now? I definitely protect. I have to get rid of the Wishy-Washy before I do anything else. Because Wishy-Washy just stops my Landorus in its tracks. But this is the easiest turn for them. They just swap in the Landorus. Oh, I meant not the Landorus, the Incin. Both intimidate. Ooh, they have Ice Beam. Yeah, this is why I have to, like, be a little bit worried. Let's see if my Assault Vest can help me. Save me, Assault Vest. Yikes. Okay, Assault Vest saved me at least. I should take the Wishy-Washy with me, but this is still bad. Thankfully, the Queenly Majesty is going to make it so they can't fake me out on this turn. But there's still a Necrozma on the field that I still don't know what to do to. Oh boy. I'm gonna go for the Ensign and attempt to U-turn, but the U-turn's not gonna happen. Darkest Lariat? Oh boy. GG's, folks. I deserve to lose to this. They played me with a breaking swipe Tyrantrum, man. How am I supposed to predict the breaking swipe Tyrantrum? And then the weakness policy Necrozma. Man. I didn't prepare enough. I gotta go back to the drawing board, this team. I should have expected this. GG's to my opponent. That was really funny. Another interesting team. This one's a little bit less interesting. I mean, it does have some really good Pokemon like Blacephalon and like Necrozma Duskmane, but it's also sitting with a Cradily and a Drapion. The Cradily is actually an issue. It's actually an issue for my Palkia. There's not a lot that the Palkia can do this game because there's the Storm Drain and the Cradily. So this might be a game where we leave Palkia behind and we bring the Staka instead. Staka can at least hit a lot of these Pokemon with Gyro Ball and do like a ridiculous amount of damage. So let's just do a Staka lead. I think Staka alongside Lando is okay. A Staka Lando should be okay. Bring the Marowak in the back, because I definitely want Trick Room here. And then Serena to boot. Serena gives us the elimination of priority moves while not being stupid weak to... I mean, I guess we could have been able to change the Misty Terrain away, but what does that really do for us, right? Misty Terrain could actually end up benefiting us by having it on the field, to be entirely honest. That's the thing with Misty Terrain. It helps me, too. I would rather not get burnt or parried. Blacephalon, Drapion lead. I wish I knew what this was. I don't know. I'm gonna wide guard. I'm worried. Is it Mind Blow turn 1? If so, I'm just wide guarding and earth powering the Drapion. Blasef, fine. Even better. What is Drapion doing? Doesn't protect, because the wide guard did connect. You're Shuckabear? Of course you are. Why? Okay. Poison Fang. Big damage! What was that, man? Okay, I'm gonna Trick Room since that now they know. Now they know about Wide Guard. They're definitely not gonna Mind Blow now, right? Yeah, they're just gonna straight Shadow Ball. That's fine. Like I said, Trick Room is the key here. I'm gonna take the Earth Power, knock out their Drapion before Drapion's able to attack me, and then Trick Room gets set. I mean, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good. I honestly don't know what my opponent was going for there with Drapion. Or were they really relying on sniper crits? Like, if you're relying on sniper crits, you gotta be Scope Lens or something. You can't be Shuckaberry. In comes a crate. They brought every weird bond, man. They brought them all. They don't care. I guess here I'll go for the Rock Slide. And I'm going to take a turn to protect here, because I feel like Cradily wants to throw some... Oh, no, it's just going to Earth Power me. I wasted a turn. There's no way they're going to attack the Cephalon protects. I mean, if I'm lucky, I get a flinch here. But yeah, they're just going to Earth Power my stack of spot. There's no way they're going to attack the Landorus this turn. I don't know why I was so worried. Let's get flinch. Oh, maybe they were going to attack Landorus. Meteor Beam. Yikes. That's a little spooky. I mean, thankfully, they're not going to connect with it. So that's nice. I'm able to keep the Landorus in the game for another turn. I'm going to keep Rock Sliding because I don't think I have anything to lose there. And then I'm going to try to take out the Blacephalon while I can. I'm going to leave the Cradily on the field. I don't know if I'm going to regret this or not. Like I said, hopefully I get a flinch. Because Cradily will probably knock me out here. Yikes, yeah. But this does give me the free switch, and this also does give me... That was a crit. I don't think the crit mattered, because that was a +1 cradily. At least I'm also able to get rid of their Blacephalon. And I'm also able... I don't know, actually. Does Marowak outspeed Cradily in Trick Room? That is not something that I calced for. Maybe I should bring in Serena for now, just in case. Because we have Assault Vest and stuff. Because I think we're going to need the Marowak to deal with the Necrozma. Oh, there's no there's just a Finny. Okay. Interesting. So I guess we don't need Marowak at all. Why didn't they bring Necrozma? I don't understand all these players that bring restricteds, and the restricteds are super good against my team, and then they just decide, nah. Don't feel like playing with those today. I guess we power with Finny, and we go for Earth Power. No, let's go for Protector. Because they definitely want to hit the Landorus if they can. Yep. They want to. They want the Landorus so bad. Nature's Madness is going to connect. That's actually very horrible. Because, in all honesty, that's the highest damage output that they were going to do to my Serena. And I'm not even able to KO it there. Wow. And the Finny's outspeeding me. I actually want my Trick Room to go away now. I set it up, but now I don't want it. Should I do the swap? I think I'm going to swap to Marowak. I think I want this Landorus around for when Trick Room goes away. Like, since they showed me Necrozma is not a Pokemon in the game, I don't really think I need the Marowak too much. Finny Protect, so be it. What do we got here from the... Just another Grass Knot? Yep. Okay, we resist this 1,000,000,000%. It still does way too much for us resisting it. Trick Room should be up right now, I think. Yes, it is up. Interesting. I'm worried about the Cradily more than the Finny. Just go for a Poltergeist on Finny. And hopefully hit connect with a high jump kick on the Cradily. Cradily No! And here I go, crashing into the wall. I live at 1. Muddy Water. Marowak's gonna avoid. Okay, that's fine, right? I mean, Serena, you tried, I guess. You tried your best, Serena. Marowak at least avoids the Muddy Water. That was almost awful. I'm gonna hold on to your leftovers real quick. Here, take an apple. Get rid of the Finny. Now we're left with the Cradily versus the Landorus, and I think this should be pretty much GG. Unless this Cradily has, I don't know, extreme speed. No, it doesn't. It has Meteor Beam, Grass Knot, Earth Power, Protect. Yeah, we know its whole set. It has nothing for us. GG, my friend. We'll switch to Bone... Oh, no. We'll just switch to Flare Blitz, because that's guaranteed damage. I'm pretty sure this Earth Power should be enough. Yeah. Yeah. Big damage. Landorus is going to be kind of a carry in today's episode, you know. Except for getting immediately deleted by an Urshifu. And immediately deleted by... What else? An Ice Beam from a Porygon, too. Everything was out to kill Landorus today. Poor thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and get you guys this rental code. And here you have the rental code for the PALKIA team. This team is fun. I think it's fun. It loses to, I guess, what was it? Wishy-Washy. It struggles with Wishy-Washy, Tyrantrum, Necrozma base form, and Pokemon of that nature, you know? But against meta stuff, we're doing pretty good, which is actually nice. Team's really fun. Palkia is super low-key, really good. I figured some of you people might have the question, why am I running pressure over telepathy? There's no spread moves on this team. So, there's no spread moves. I hit myself. So, I didn't actually see a need to run telepathy, so I just went ahead and went for pressure instead. Just so at least my ability is getting used. If I really wanted to, I guess I could go Landorus, Therian and go for like earthquakes, but then I might be in situations where I have to hit my own Marowak with an earthquake, and I don't really want to do that. Or I have to hit my own Stacko with an earthquake, and I don't want to do that either. But anyway, the team is really fun. There's the rental code. Make sure to grab it before the time is up, because remember, it's up for a limited time only. I will see you guys here again tomorrow for another video with the PALKIA team. We'll go ahead and do 3 more battles, see how those 3 battles do. We're currently 2-1 with the team. Let's see if we could do better in the next episode. Notoriously speaking, our second episodes are usually a lot better than the first episode, so let's see how this plays out. Anyway, I'm kind of Pokésports. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night. Peace out.